So that's what we're looking like now at the minute, £184. A couple more pound to come off, probably hover around 180. And I think I'll be right at the sweet spot where I want to be, mate. But I'm pretty happy with how things are going. I mean, I'm not in bad shape, mate, do you know what I mean? But anyway, a couple more pound to come off, and then that's us. So, 300 calories burnt on this fucking piece of shit, mate. Oh, trained arms and abs today. That's what I'm going to do from now on. So instead of training 4 days a week, I'm going to bounce it up to 5 days a week. And on the 5th day, I'm going to train abs, arms, potentially shoulders, and also some of this wee bastard, some stepper. I am parboiled. Holy shit. Weighed in this morning at 184 point something pound, 184.47. So the goal is to get to 180 and then hover around there for the foreseeable future and see how it goes. But welcome to the video. Smash the thumbs up button, subscribe, share the video if you want to, and we'll have a fucking great day, mate. Ooh, my kneecaps are sweating, mate. My kneecaps are sweating. Look at that vein. Let's go. See before we go any further, why does no one want a piece of that, mate? Do you know what I mean? Like the feeling you get when you come out of the gym. Like it's unbelievable, mate. I just don't understand why people don't want a bit of that, and why they would choose not to exercise. It baffles me, mate. It completely baffles me. Have you seen the change of weather we've had? That's it. Summer is over, people. We're back to normal regime has returned back in Belfast. Lashing. And that's sweat, mate, that's not rain. And I wonder what Sherelle and the child are doing right now. Probably still sleeping, because it is only, shut the fuck up, 8:05 in the morning. 8:05 on a Sunday morning. Michael, you grind so hard, mate. I know, mate, I just don't stop, mate, I just don't stop. So we're home. Turns out that Sherelle and the child weren't awake, so I just sat and edited the start of this video, so now we're up to the bit where I haven't edited, if that makes sense. Child is now sitting watching The Simpsons, which is probably arguably the best cartoon there has ever been invented. Would you agree? Would you agree? I would probably say that there. But he's sitting here and he's living life. Aren't you, son? Aren't you loving it? Yes. Are you gonna give smiles? Are you gonna give smiles? Are you gonna give smiles? Yoo-hoo. He's such a good boy. Such a good boy. So I don't know what the plan is for the day, but I know today is the last day of me being off work, so it's work tomorrow. Fuck's sake, mate. Where are we going, son? Son? Hello? Look at the camera. Where are we going? Down to his granny's, my mother's, for a posh coffee, mate. Rachel got a coffee machine given to her by her boyfriend's granny, and it's spectacular. So that's where we're going now. Get a posh coffee, and I'll show you it in 3, 2, 1.
Where are you going? Going so fast tonight. Have you ever stopped beside the road to smell the rose of life?
He's a lovely boy.
I'll put hers in your chest, alright? What's the crack? What's happening? I still need to put... Simpsons is still on, mate. The Simpsons is still on, it's fucking... wee bit later here. Check this out. Baked these last night, mate. Baked these last night, these bad boys. Look at this. You jealous? You jealous, mate? There's a Biscoff bottom on the bottom out there, well. Look at them oozy chocolate bits. Oh my god. Here we go. Oh, holy shit. Holy shit, mate. Nom nom nom. Sherelle's away to her granny's house. So I'm left home alone with no kid. But I've been tasked to clean the back garden, mate. So I'm eating this to give me energy to clean the back garden. Yep. I'm a tracking this. I'm a fuck. I'll see you after I've done the back garden, right? Grenade carb killer bar, mate. Birthday cake flavour. That's why I love this bar. See it in there? Can you see in there? See all that? That's all the wee birthday cake bits, mate. And that's the best part of it, mate. When you just get it and you just got it. It's so nice, mate. Sitting outside Tesco's. Bought some bops, mate. What's the bops for, you ask? It's from my dinner. Look at that. It's from my dinner. Having burgers in it. First day back at work. Wow. Wow. That's all we'll go there. That's all we'll say. That's all we'll say from there, boy. Trained legs this morning, didn't record it because I'm getting quite bored with legs. Train and push tomorrow. I'll get some footage for you. Drop my calories from this week. I'm gonna go. Calories are decreasing for the next few weeks. Get me to 180. And then we're gonna stay there, mate. Down to 2,600. Not very low, but it's low enough. Burger time, mate. Good fucking morning. Do not go anywhere. What the fuck's happening, everyone? Fucking it's Tuesday morning. My head's up my hole today. I've no lunch. I forgot something else, can't remember what it is. But it's fucking not good. I've took a pre-workout. I'm now drinking a Monster as well to the gym. Running a wee bit late. So I'm a wee bit stressed. 4 Jaffa cakes. Car keys. Oh, it's one of them days, mate. Fuck's sake. See you in the gym.
Take a breath now. Don't hold it in too long. Cause you might end up missing out on life's short little song. She's saying, ooh, you've got one life to live. She's singing, ooh, you've got one life to live. Don't let it go. Ooh, you've got one life to live. She's singing, ooh, you've got one life to live. Don't let it go.
So that's week. I think that's week 2 or week 3 consecutively where I haven't been able to increase on bench press, mate. The goal of this little mini fat loss phase was never to lose strength, mate. So I seem to be sticking in around the 120 mark, 120 kilos, which is still a good weight to be lifting for repping. Do you know what I mean? But I don't want to be getting weaker. So I'm going to play with it for the next, say, for another fortnight. And if reps start decreasing or weight starts coming off, I'm afraid I'm going to have to call it a day on the fat loss phase, mate, and then go back to like probably maintenance calories, because losing strength was never the goal, mate. Losing body fat was the goal, and it's safe to say that I've achieved that, mate, but it wasn't to lose strength. So I'll just have to make a couple of adjustments, or a few assessments over the next week to 2 weeks to make sure that I'm not losing strength across the board. The first thing to go in my strength is my pushing movements, which is probably the case for most people. But I don't seem to be losing strength, I just seem to be maintaining where I was previous, if you get where I'm coming from. So we'll just see what the crack is, and then we'll go from there. And that's what I would say for usings is, that would be the top tip for this video, is the goal is never to lose strength, it's just to lose body fat, mate. Do you know what I mean? But sometimes when you're in a prolonged calorie deficit, it's Shut the fuck up, mate. This is where I'm going to wrap the video up. Excuse the kitchen, I told you I wasn't going to show you it again, but unfortunately it's the only good place that you can get lighting. Plus Sherelle and the child are in there feeding and her nipples out, you know what I mean? But that's where I'm going to leave the video. I'm going to leave it with 3 top tips on how to try and hold on to as much strength as possible when you're in a caloric deficit or a dieting phase. Number 1, the most important one, would be make sure that your protein levels are correct. So if you're in a deficit, your protein levels are going to have to come up to try and hold on to as much muscle tissue and as much strength as possible. That would be priority number 1, would be to increase your protein intake daily. So when you're in the off season, you're probably running about 0.8 to maybe 1 gram per pound of body weight. I would increase that to like 1.5, 1.7 grams per pound of body weight, and then run that to try and hold on to as much tissue as possible. Number 2 would be, do not change your training, mate. Train still as if you were in a caloric surplus or maintenance. Still train for strength. Still have your high intensity workouts. Don't think just because you're in a calorie deficit that you need to mope around thinking I'm going to get weaker. You need to try and stay as strong as possible. So training is going to play a huge part in that. So train as if you're in a caloric surplus. And number 3 would be recovery, mate. Make sure you're not overlooking recovery. Make sure you're still doing your stretching, foam rolling, the little balls you get as well. Make sure you're warming up, cooling down correctly after each and every session, and if you can't afford it, try and get some deep tissue work done on the parts that are hurting the most. But recovery is key. So there would be my 3 top tips for trying to hold on to as much strength as possible. And if you find that your strength is starting to dip because you've been in a calorie deficit for so long, if you're happy enough to stop it there, I would just stop it there. But if you're like in a contest prep, there's probably nothing you can do about it, because ultimately you're going to lose strength if you're in a calorie deficit for a prolonged period of time. There's nothing you can really do about it, but you're just trying to hold on to as much strength as possible. And the goal for Magna this time was not to get weak one tiny bit, was either to get stronger or maintain. So I'm just going to assess it over the next couple of weeks, and then I'm probably going to bounce back up to maintenance and then go into a caloric surplus and then just take it from there, mate. But very happy with how things are going so far. We'll just have to judge it from here on out. But I would like to say thank you very much for watching. Smash the thumbs up button. It helps the channel grow. Subscribe. Tell your friends about the channel. Get them to subscribe. Share the video if you think this will help anyone out with their calorie deficit when they're losing strength. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. God bless you all.